All right, so this is a multi-step linear inequalities. I'm going to try it again. Like I said before, the inequality, the sign, we have to remember that inequality flips because we order negative numbers differently. From positive numbers. And then you have here 2 is less than 3. And it says, however, we both sides of the inequality by -1, we see that the inequality flips because -2 is greater than -3. And I want to just take this and just copy it, and then let me see if I can do it. There we go. I'm gonna bring this down. So I always want to remember that for later. All right, so let's go to here. Reduce any fractions to lowest terms. Don't round your answer and don't use mixed fractions. So what we're going to do, we're going to just take 43 divided by that. 14, we're going to go here. We're going to 56W plus 16. And I like to just take the numbers and put them onto this side. And then this 56W will go on this side. Looking at these two numbers here, all we're dealing with is these 3. We will end up with a -3W, and then we will cancel that out, and then we will have this and 3. Now, I can look at it like this now. We will divide -3 and divide -3 over this side, and we would end up with W 3 -3. Then what happens is that we see that we're not flipping anything because of the fact that we order it was -2 minus 3. Sorry, and then it says that if we multiply both sides by -1, we notice that we get not multiplying. Oh, yeah, we are multiplying technically, right? So W -1 W. Yeah. So this is flipping. So that's good to remember that. We could put this up here like that, even though you can't see it, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, now we hit the resolve for D. And it says reduce any fractions to lowest term. Don't round your answer. Don't use mixed fractions. So we have 23D, -23D, plus 81, less than or equal to -98D, plus 1. And we have here 23D. And then you have here plus 23D. Then I think this is 90. I don't know why I feel 72, but let me see. Next -98. 75. Yeah. Okay. And then 75D. And then we have plus 1. We have this. This is gone. We have 81 here. So we're going to just take this 81. We're going to put this on this side. We have 80, 75D. And whoops. I just see I have a little typo here. Okay, so now what we do is we will take the 75D and we will do it at both sides like we did before. Now this is just like we did before, but now we have 80, 55. I think we can, I think this actually can be, you know, made smaller. So 80 goes into 540. 16. And then 5 goes into 75, 15, right? 19, no, 15, yeah. So that will be the lowest terms. And then we would flip this. So we would get D is greater or equal to 16, 15, which is negative. Because this is negative, and this is negative. And remember, it says, remember looking, it says when it has, let me look at the, all right, I'm gonna just jump for it right now. It's gonna be D. If D is yeah, it looks good. No, it doesn't look good. We got this one. That's not it then. Then it never gets flipped then. All right, what did I do? Oh. So what happens down here is that is a positive 75. Did I make a mistake? So it looks like over here it gives a positive 23. And the positive 23 comes over here, it gives a negative 75. And over here, why does I get add 98D to both sides? So I'm gonna just move on to the next one. Yeah, so we have here solve for Z. So solve for Z. And it says here, reduce any fractions to lowest terms. Don't round your answer. Don't use mixed fractions. So we have here, we have negative 4Z plus 31, which is greater than or equal to 17Z plus 23. All right, so let's start out by taking this 31. I like to bring the 31 over here. 23 minus 31. 23 minus 31, negative 8. I'm gonna bring, I would bring this over, 17Z. This will make it go up to negative 21Z. No, this is not a 23, this is negative. All right. And then we have this Z here. So this is 21Z. What will I do with this? Looking at the numbers again, It says the inequality sign flips because we order negative numbers differently from positive numbers. Okay, so if we had 2 less than 3, if we had 2 less than 3, when we multiply both sides by inequality by 1, we see the inequality flip. So when do we multiply this at all? Let me see. I think we do when we do this. Right? And then this ends up with the z, and then this ends up with 821. All right. This is really weird. And let me see, 821. We can't, and I think we got to put the negative here. So I'm looking at it. We don't have negatives on both sides, so we don't. So that's one thing we don't have to do. So is it still flipping? Why am I still getting that? It says this is 23. 23 minus 31 will be a negative 8. We put this negative 21 here. And then negative, oh, I think I did right. Is it because of the fact that I'm doing negative 8 minus negative? Yeah, I think that would be enough. To subtract 17 from both sides. It says 21z is less than 8. Multiply both sides by negative 1. So that's what I'm thinking I'm missing out on. For some reason, it wants to multiply both sides by negative 1. And I'm not really catching. It says that, for example, when we multiply both sides by negative 1, so when we have negative, so whenever we have negative inequalities on both sides, then we multiply by both of them by a negative 1. And after we do that, then we go into this whole mode here. Okay. So in general, if u is less than k, then we follow it as negative u is greater than negative k. So if u is negative less than k, so right here, u would be this, k would be that one. But right here, they're not doing that. It's still really have a problem with it. I don't know, because of the fact that anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. R plus 19. All right, and then we have here, we're gonna go ahead and do this. I think I can see this is 9, 10, 40. And then we have 35R here, 35R over here. This ends up with 70R. This gets canceled out. We get a 0 down here. This cancels out. 0 plus 19. No, plus 40. Then we have, it looks like everything is positive this time. So what we're going to do, we'll just do this. We were going to do 10, right? And it would be 4, 7. So it's going to be R is less than 4, 7. Okay. All right. So that's it for that one. Some of the issues I'm probably going to have to look at is like the multi-step inequalities. sometimes I don't know which way to actually move the numbers. Just solving it with the equal sign is like one step to understand, but the other side is actually knowing when to multiply -1 on both sides. I will have to review that, and I'll get back to you soon.